Yard hunt update. Today we're getting some stuff out in the yard, and it's hot. It's really hot, but we've gotten caretaker out and guard zombie out there. We're getting ready to take miserable Marie out. We're getting some tombstones set out. I'm using, pretty sure, all plastic this year. I don't think I'm going to mess with any of these foam ones just because they're too much of an ordeal. We do have a few foams up there I'm going to use just as kind of some filler. I need to get this. I need to move all this, and I need to get that, wherever I'm at, that box right there down. That's that huge reaper I got last year. I think that, let's see where I'm at. That box right there, I think, is the headless horseman. I think that one is the werewolf. And yeah, I don't know what else we're gonna put up there. I gotta run some extension cords and a bunch of other stuff. It's so hot, so hot. All right, guys, so we left Home Depot. We're on our way back. They returned my scarecrow, but they didn't have the plague doctor that I wanted. So we ended up getting something else, and it's big. So we're gonna see if I can get this thing built. Don't know if I'll get it out in the yard tonight, but it's gonna be huge. It's huge. It's gonna look pretty cool in the front yard. I gotta find a good spot for it, but yeah, that wasn't what I was planning on getting, that's for sure. So we'll see if I get it set up and if it's in tonight's yard hunt update, because the yard's looking pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you a yard hunt update. And it's one of the biggest ones yet. So today, we picked up murderous maple. So I had returned the scarecrow at Home Depot, and I picked up murderous maple. I just thought spooky tree. I've been wanting a spooky tree for a long time. Han at the Roxbury had purchased Distortions, and although I love it, Distortions can't be outside, not for 2 months. So I opted for a $250 version. So today I had worked pretty hard on this. I added fencing over here. I don't have all the lights. I have some lights out, but I don't have all of my cords ran. And then some parts I have cords ran, but I don't have lights. So is what it is. I'm trying. I got a lot done today though. Plus I had to run to Home Depot, which took a while. But today I added this fence so we can close this section off where the swamp shack used to be, right here. This shack, you can kind of see the weird spot in the grass. So I got that closed off so you don't walk in there, no one goes in and messes with stuff. I still have enough room up by the flowers to get in. We added an Emily Binks tombstone over here. I still need to fix this fencing though. I need to combine those two, like tie them together. And then over here is my scarecrow. We're gonna get a light on over here. I'd like to do like an orange light or something on the scarecrow. And then we'll get some lights on these tombstones. And then here we have Billy Butcherson's tombstone. And then here lies Anita Coffin. And then we have the caretaker. He just looks so cool in this corner, just greeting you from the road with that green light. Like, I know I've put him in the same place. A lot of these I've put in the same place, but they just work. That's why I do it. And his sensor is so perfect, so when they drive by, it catches everything.
Right before I seal your coffin for your eternal slumber. Sweet dreams.
Now in the video, it looks kind of like a teal light, but in the photo, in the photo and in real life, it's way more vibrant green. So like I said, I don't have all the lights out, but I have a few so far today. But he just works right here. It looks good, looks creepy. The way I have the lighting low so that it's shadowed upward. His face just looks very menacing. So we have him. We added some tombstones over here. The new ones from Home Depot this year. This little one that says, "Are you next?" And then that one over there that's got some crazy dates on it. See what I mean? His sensor just picks everything up. This guy should be on, but his sensor's not picking me up. We'll get in there and we'll get him activated because he is on. We added the 7-something foot Reaper. And I have all these guys turned down. Nothing super loud yet. And back here we have a tombstone just chilling. I don't know where I'm going to keep that yet. There we go.
Every Halloween in this town, it seems that the graveyard air fills up. Or for me. Don't worry, I'll save a fresh one either two for you. You never know what treasures lie in these folding crypts.
So I'll have to mess with him. Make sure his sensor catches from the road. But we have that. We got the 12-foot skeleton still. And we have the bird or crow tombstone. You can kind of see that now. And then we added the bigger tombstone. If you haven't noticed, I've added all my plastic ones. I'm not using anything else for now. But we have the little ones from last year. We got those two right here and over there directly in front of the purple light. Then we have the Beetlejuice tombstone. Then we have Miserable Marie standing here in the back with another big Home Depot tombstone. But usually I add 2 ground breakers right here, and it just works there, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I wanted to change it up a little, and then right here is open. I like to use like big 7-footers right here. So that was my plan for the Plague Doctor, was to have the Reaper here and the Plague Doctor right here, put 2 bright white lights on these guys and let them go to town. But unfortunately, Home Depot doesn't have any online, and then also Home Depot doesn't have any at the store I was at. So I still got to figure out what I want to do there, or if I want to buy just a totally different animatronic to put there. And of course, we're getting a train and cars and everything coming through. So here we have the crouching gravedigger, but he is kind of in like really rough shape. His arms broke, his back's kind of messed up. I think something fell on him and busted him up. So we're gonna see if we can limp him along for this season every time. But beside that, over my wellhead, we put the tombstone from last year that fits perfect, so I'm going to keep doing it. And then back there in the back, we have the angel, praying angel. And then up here, we have the other big gravedigger, but I'm not 100% sold on leaving him right here in the front. Just strictly because he doesn't work 100%. So I think I might put him towards the back. That way there's kind of layers. I can put something else here up front that's not completely blocking everything else. Because like from here, you can't see the crouching gravedigger. You only see him. And it's like, if the crouching gravedigger works, why cover him? So I got some ideas kicking around. So anyway, now that the train's gone, every time I try to do a video, the train comes through or traffic comes by. So, yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if you heard me or not, that I might put a different animatronic up here and then put him in the back, and then either buy something else or use a different one, but I don't know. So yeah, he's awesome, but he's just, I don't like to have the ones in the forefront that don't work. So yeah, and then we got to get a light there. We need to get a light on the Reaper. We need to get a light on the Gravedigger, and obviously more lights here in the graveyard to get this all lit up. But we got the guard zombie. And the way I have the light on him, he kind of gives a crazy shadow, but Lord have mercy, does he look creepy with that uplighting and shadows. And then over here we have Old Faithful. This guy, he'll be here forever because this was one of the first props me and my wife bought when we got this house. He used to have a stand. He used to sit inside, you know, because we put animatronics in the house and everything. And so, you know, he's like a nostalgic piece. He needs to be out, so I put him here. He still works after all these years, completely uncovered, and he gets just drenched in rain. But other than that, we have the obelisk tombstone, and that's about it. Then we're gonna put over here my creation with my like the weird Children of the Corn cross corpse. We're gonna put him here just to close off this section of the graveyard so you can't walk in there. So I'll put him there with an orange light. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. God, his sensor's so good for lows. But it looks a little weird not having everything lit up. But it's starting to come together. Slowly but surely. It's getting there. See if I can bring this down to somewhat what it normally is here. But that guard zombie is really lit up. Then it's all kind of dark. Just because, well, it is dark. I need to get my lanterns out So that's gonna be tomorrow. We'll get the lanterns out. I need to get a light on this guy, on the Reaper, a light on the Gravedigger, and some lights in the cemetery as a whole. Get some blue ones in there, and then get some lights going over here to get these guys lit up. And then I have to change my porch light and all that. So little by little this week, we are going to be getting this stuff going. But like I said, little by little, we'll get it up there. Tomorrow's gonna be kind of more of a lighting and running cords kind of day. Finishing tombstones, because I still got a few of those I want to do. And I need to run some more cords. I need to run more lighting, hammer down stakes in the ground for tombstones. So I need to get all that done. And then there's just random little other things. I'll get the candles back out here. I need to get all the pumpkins back out, because each tombstone I'll put a pumpkin. Get the pumpkin pucks out here. Just the biggest thing is my wiring, because last year was a wire nightmare. And I made it all work, but good God, was it awful. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Yard Hunt update. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.